Google Ads is a waste of money. That really hurts my feelings, primarily because it's my source of income. But let's dive into this. So, is Google Ads actually a waste of money? Well, let's break it down. First, if you feel like Google Ads is a waste of money, it probably means one of a few things. First, you're doing it wrong. That's okay to say. Perhaps you're running broad match keywords, you're serving ads on the display network, the partner network, you don't have conversion tracking set up, your landing page isn't good. Who knows? I've audited law firms spending 20 grand a month, getting like 2 leads. So yeah, technically Google Ads was a waste of money for them, but not until they fixed it. So if your Google Ads suck, yeah, it's a waste of money, but you gotta fix it. You gotta know what you gotta do, right? You gotta know what you're doing to fix it, or luckily for you got me. All right, why else is Google Ads a waste of money? Well, second, if you're in like a niche or just a service company where your cost per job is so low that there's barely any margin, it would probably be a waste of money. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're only making like 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks a job, or maybe like 20 bucks a sale if you're in e-commerce, yeah, Google Ads is going to be kind of a waste of money, because if your cost per acquisition is 40 bucks and you're only making 60 or 70 bucks, there's very, very slim margins there. So it may not be best you run Google Ads. Whereas if you're like a plumber or a higher ticket e-com store or a law firm, yeah, you can probably afford to pay 50 bucks a lead or 100 bucks a lead, depending on your niche and the return, right? Third reason Google Ads may be a waste of money for you. Your budget just isn't high enough, and that's okay to start. For some people, for some businesses, they just don't have enough money to run Google Ads and remain competitive. Meaning, if you're a criminal injury lawyer and you tell me your budget is $1,000, I'm gonna say, look, you probably shouldn't be running Google Ads yet, because it may cost you $1,000 the first month to just acquire a lead or something, right? It's a very competitive, very expensive niche. Most of my criminal law firms, they usually spend around like 15 grand minimum. So depending on your niche and how competitive that CPC market is, it may not make sense for you to yet run Google Ads. Another example is if you're like a painting company, right? And you only have 500 bucks to run Google Ads, same story. I'm gonna be like, look, I think you really need around $3,000 as a painter to run Google Ads efficiently. So maybe it's just time you don't run Google Ads yet and revisit it when you have more money or more budget. So take off here. Google Ads isn't a waste of money. It really just comes down to who you are and what the situation you're in. Perhaps your Google Ads suck. Perhaps your cost or profit per job just doesn't equate to being suitable for Google Ads. And then third, perhaps your budget just isn't high enough to be competitive to see results. Comment below your thoughts on if you think I'm right or not. Or comment if you're wasting money on Google Ads and want me to audit your ads account.